All right, so the Nicki Minaj project. I typed out every single thought that I had on the project. I typed it out and I uploaded it to a WordPress. So I'm gonna put the link down below and let you girls, read through how my mind truly works. I didn't mince words. I didn't filter anything. I typed immediate reactions, exactly what I thought. But since, a lot of y'all ain't gonna click the link, I'm gonna just say, for me, the album didn't get good until LLC, which I think is like track 9 or 10, maybe 11. Like, it's far down in there. LLC is when I really was like, okay, now we can work with this. We can do this. Everything else, I was like, you know what? I guess I'll take it. It's fine. Whatever. But when we got to LLC, I was like, all right, I'm going to be able to do it. So LLC is the one that really, truly stuck out in my mind. It's the only one right now that I can think of the name just immediately off the top of my head. It was just like, okay, this is the moment, the pivotal part of the album that I see it for. And that's how I feel about all of Nicki Minaj's albums. She don't ever give it to me on the album. Now, the gays love it. The gays are screaming, honey. They're backflipping. They are, getting their full lives. And I'm so happy to hear that. I always want my babies to be satisfied. So, in the words of Brandy to Princess, we got to take care of that baby. And the gays are my babies. So as long as the gays are satisfied and happy and enjoying their lives, I will not complain. For me, LLC was that bop. But I didn't even bother to download the album. Usually I'll download the album and then I'll stream it. I didn't even bother to download the album, and half the time if I don't bother to download the album and I stream it and then download it, I didn't do that. And sometimes I stream and then just download the few songs that stood out to me. I didn't do that either. So that's very telling of where I am and how I feel about the album. There's a few songs like Foe that I will definitely be listening to again. The rest of them are just there. They exist. They're songs, and that's all I can really say about them. I'm trying to pull up the track listing. It started off really, Ganja something. Ganja Burns. I really don't feel like that's how you start an album. Personally. I don't. Majesty was cute. I like the little chorus. Barbie Dreams. Everybody is just, oh my God, I can't believe she really went off. Yes. And for me, who's been listening to Nicki Minaj since 2007, I've heard her do Dreams before, so I'm unimpressed. Because at least once a week, I sit back, relax, crack jokes for a minute. I think about the up-and-comers that could probably get it. I might go to jail for effing with Hell if it get ill and pull on my ponytail. I heard Mano's life was like a movie. Pull out the camera, effing in the jacuzzi. Like, we've done Dreams with Nicki Minaj before, and I can recite the full song. So I wasn't impressed with Dreams. Everybody, for those that were impressed with Dreams, I'm glad you were impressed. But again, I've been listening to Nicki Minaj since I was 13 or 14 years old. I'm 24 now. And I've grown. Because there are other, notably, Beyonce. Oh, Jesus. Am I feeling okay? Notably, Nicki Minaj has done Dreams, and she did, I can't think of it right now. Who is this calling me at, 12:47 in the night while I'm watching the fight? What? She did that one too. I can't think of the name of it right now. And then she did Jump Off by Lil' Kim. Those were like her mixtape hits that like made her. I've told you several times when I was 13 or so, I was looking up Lil' Kim on YouTube, and I saw Jump Off 2007 Nicki Minaj, and I was like, well, what is this? I clicked it, and that's how I became familiar with Nicki Minaj, and I fell down a rabbit hole for a couple years, and then she started giving us stuff, just things. So for me, Dreams is just like, girl, I've heard you do this before. Dreams of effing a rap star. I'm just saying, I'm just playing, but I'm saying, like, we've heard her do this before. So for her to come out with Dreams, Barbie Dreams or whatever it is, and then the whole big, like, I've seen video of her and I've seen her tweet, oh, I was just playing. Yeah, girl, that's the whole to do with Dreams. We've done this before. And you was just playing before. And that's another thing. Everybody's all, oh, Nicki Minaj was calling out everybody. She was calling out. And she was. She was. Now, give Young Thug that dress, though. mad at Young Thug because he going through your dresses. If you would have just let him borrow it when he asked for it, he wouldn't have had to steal it. Give Young Thug the dress. Hashtag give Young Thug the dress. But she was snapping. She was going off on folks. But again, she was just playing. Like it ain't, you know. But the girls, those that are new, those that don't know, everybody was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe she really went this hard." Nicki Minaj used to go that hard all the time. Anyway, Rich Sex, you know, it's still the prostitute national anthem that she's trying to say, you know, she's not trying to persuade the girls to do that, whatever. Hard White, I can't even remember right now. I don't remember what that song was. I have no recollection as of now. Bed is disappointing because when she put out Pink Print and I saw Get on Your Knees, parentheses, featuring Ariana Grande, I was like, oh, they're going to give us a slut anthem. A hoe jam, and you know I love a hoe jam. If there's, you know, if there's anything that I love on this earth, a hoe jam is very at the, you know, the tippy top of the things that I love. So, you know, when she dropped in 2010, when she dropped the Pink Print and Get on Your Knees featuring Ariana Grande, I was like, yes, let Ariana step out of the Nickelodeon, you know, spotlight. Let her step into her wholeness. You know, let her get with Nicki Minaj, who's always rapping about titties and vagina, and let's talk about, you know, sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. And I was disappointed in 2010, and here in 2018 with Bed, I was also very disappointed because I hadn't watched the videos, I hadn't listened to the song. I know it was a single, but I just was like, I'm gonna wait till it drops on the album because I know they're finally gonna give me that whole anthem. Oh, this lady's jeans are terrible jeans. I know they're gonna give me that whole anthem, and then I listened to the song and I was like, no thanks, no thank you. Thought You Knew featuring The Weeknd was good. It was actually good. She was singing. I don't know why she insists. on doing that, but it was good. I don't like The Weeknd. I don't like his voice. I don't really care for his music. He has a few songs that I'll take, and you know, I put up with him on that Beyonce song, but this was actually good. I really wish he didn't do those ad libs. He was giving some baby in the background, and it was just like, I really wish you weren't doing this. But every other part of the song, you know, I'll take it. Run and Hide really felt like a Right Through Me part 2. All of that is too much. Every bit of it. The car is driving too fast. It was a white man walking up on my vehicle. Like, I just don't know what's going on. I'm just here to get some chips. Anyway, yeah, Run and Hide was one of those songs where I know she's going to say, this was my most emotional piece. It was my most soul-bearing piece. You know, I just really put my heart and my soul into this song. But she really didn't say nothing. Chun Sway. I'm a Sway Lee stan. Okay, Sway Lee is my, you know, my falsetto queen. Sway Lee, you know, I hear him, and instead of saying Woo Child the Ghetto, I say Woo Child falsetto. Sway Lee is that girl. Like, he really gives me a vocal, and I don't think Sway Lee is gay at all, but his voice is, and that's where we are today. So Chun Sway, really, she didn't have to be on it, and it could have been an interlude. It could have and should have been an interlude. Chun-Li, we've all heard. I skipped it while I was listening to the album because I've heard it so many times. She's been on, you know, they've been soft. Laura Ben Croft. It's King Kong. It's King Kong. Is it King Kong? Yes, bitch. King Kong. Chinese mix on. Chinese links on. Chinese pink thong. Bitch, it's King Kong. I don't know. So I skipped that. And then we went to LLC, and like I said, that was the track. Then I went to Good Form. Good Form was good. She said a few things that I was just like, okay, but Good Form was good. Nip Tuck, I don't remember. Too Lit, Too Late, I liked it. It's an interlude, and it was perfect as an interlude. I feel like it's the most perfect piece of music on the thing, because it was just short enough and just good enough that I'm like, okay, yeah. I kind of wish I had some more, but I know if it were a longer song, I would have wished it were an interlude, so this is perfect. Come See About Me, I will never play again. I will never, ever, 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 ever play it again. It'll just never come back on for me. It's another one of those songs where I know she's going to do a radio interview and say, I bore my soul. It was my, you know, it was my most honest body of work. I've never been that honest ever in life. Like, I bore my spirit and my soul, and you really get a deeper part of me, but she didn't say nothing. Or maybe she did. I don't know. All I know is she said, come see about me like 90,000 times. And I will never, 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 never play it again. And it's playing right now. The devil is a liar and he's busy. He's a liar and he's busy. Look at this, how it just popped up and started playing. I don't know if you can see it. whose idea? Whose draws are these? Sir featuring Future was cute, but by the time, I love Future. I love Future. Big fan. But by the time we got to Future's verse, first of all, I was tired. Nicki had done too much. Second of all, hearing hearing Future say sir so many times when I'm just almost certain that man is not that respectful in real life just was weird for me. It was strange. It was just like, I've never heard you say sir. I don't think you say sir when you're talking to, the elders in your community. It's just, it doesn't feel correct. But whatever, it was, it was boppish. Miami was cute. It was cute. I really, on Miami, would have loved to hear Big Sean, Cash Doll, City Girls, Trina. Like, that really could have been a bop. Like a bop bop. It was cute, but it really could have been that song. Miami Tip even. Put Miami Tip on it. Don't put it in a music video, but put her on the song. No shade to Miami Tip. She just, sometimes I just be looking at her like, I don't know. Coco Chanel featuring Foxy Brown. It was so nice to hear from you, Foxy Brown. Please come back and see us again. Next time you come, we will be certain to have you a box lunch ready to take with you. Because I know, girl, because I'm going through the same thing. That's the best I can do. Like, Nicki, she sounded good on the song. I am kind of getting tired of Nicki trying to give you Jamaican vibes when she's not from Jamaica. It really, like, it's cute because she does it better than Drake. Because I don't ever want Drake to give you Jamaican vibes. She does it better than Drake. But it's just, honestly, it's like you spent all that time with Safari and his family sucking up their culture. And it just, it puts a taste in my mouth. I don't know if it's a bad taste or just an off-put taste, but there's a taste there. And I really don't need that. And then the Inspirations outro, like, that's not how you end an album. Put your shout-outs. There was a point in the middle of the album where she started shouting people out. And I'm like, put your shout-outs on the sleeve of the album like everybody else. When you go to the Emancipation of Mimi CD and you pull out the little packet in the front of the CD, which has her photographs and her songs and the lyrics, at the very end, I know that the young babies don't know nothing about this, honey, but at the very end of the little packet that's in the CD cover, is where you put your shout outs. I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my mom and daddy. I'd like to thank, my creative director. I'd like to thank do and so and so and so and so on and so forth. I know, babies, y'all don't know nothing. The babies don't know about this. It used to be on albums, and then they started doing CDs with a little booklet in them. I still have a bunch of them, and I feel like Nicki Minaj could have just put all of her thank yous in a tweet. It didn't have to be in the middle of these songs like this, but whatever. Anyway, all in all, like I said, I'm so glad that the gays got what they wanted. That's what I want for Nicki Minaj to do. Appeal to your audience. There was one moment where she said somebody was switching like a sissy, and I was like, now, hold on, daughter. Wait a minute now. You get real close to calling the girls other things. I gotta keep my eye on her. But yeah, LLC is my jam. It's a bop. I really wish Big Sean had been on the album. I really wish Cash Doll had been on the album. Nicki Minaj, you need to work with Cash Doll immediately because the bitches are looking for her, and bitch, there she go. Here I go. Girl, anyway, because I play Here I Go. I play Cash Doll way more than I listen to Nicki Minaj, and that's just a fact at this point in time. Anyway, girl, album it'll do. I wouldn't have called it Queen. What would I have named this album? I would have named this album, could have been an interlude, because I felt like that about a bunch of the songs. Could have been an interlude by Nicki Minaj. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell me how you felt about the album down in the comments. If you listened, tell me if you didn't even feel like listening to the album, because girl, I understand. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.